What's your reaction when you look into the mirror? How much do you worry about your looks? If you're struggling to have a positive body image, stay tuned because this video explains what a positive body image is and how to work on it. Hey everyone, and welcome to Becoming an Expert at Self-Leadership, a channel about understanding our hearts and minds better so we can use this information for our benefit and the benefit of others. I'm Maika, a psychologist, and I was asked if I could elaborate on how to be comfortable in your own body and with your own looks. And I think this is a very relevant topic for lots of people, so definitely, yeah. Our body image is the mental picture we have of our body and our attitudes towards that. It's how we perceive our body to look like from the outside and how we judge that. We learn beauty standards from society, social media, the communities and relationships we're involved in, and we compare ourselves to those standards and then conclude whether we are beautiful or not. Modern culture specifically emphasizes the need to be young, or to look young at least, thinness for women, being muscular for men, and for both genders to an extent that it's safe to say it's an obsession. We are constantly surrounded by messages about what our faces and bodies should look like and how supposedly important this is for any kind of happiness or success. These messages are all over every media, social media, ads. They're on food packaging, the packaging of hygiene products, and so on. Girls as young as 6 years old express concerns about their weight, and boys starting from the age of 8 start distinguishing between men that are muscular and ones that aren't. It can be a challenge to feel positive about our body in such a climate, but it is possible. A positive body image has different components, which I want to elaborate on in the following so you can get a better idea of what you can work on if you want to improve your body image. Number 1, cultivate inner positivity. The foundation for a positive body image is inner positivity. The image that we have of our body is very subjective, not objective. And changing our body image is something that needs to happen inside, not on the outside. That's why it often doesn't help to change something about our appearance to try to feel more secure. In fact, the more we start fretting about something, the more space it will take up in our awareness and the more of a priority and source of worries it can become. So we need to look inside and become aware of the messages we're being taught about beauty and our appearance, and to question if a specific appearance that consumer culture promotes is really that important. And if physical beauty is really a prerequisite for happiness. No and no. Then we can look deeper and see what the core issues behind our body image issues are. There's a deeper reason why we want to look a certain way. We hope to perhaps increase our self-worth or have better relationships by looking differently. We fear that we will lose approval, love, or self-worth if we don't look a certain way. But you are worthy no matter what you look like. And satisfying relationships do not depend on a certain appearance. Number 2, establish a protective filter. studies have shown that people with a positive body image have a protective filter when it comes to processing information about beauty, appearance, and looks. And this is a mental filter, and what it does for them is that it sorts out any information that would challenge their own positive body image, and it accepts information that supports their positive body image. It's really about giving yourself the permission to be your own judge and decision maker when it comes to what is realistic and beautiful. Filtering messages also includes being mindful of who you follow on social media. Is what you're seeing there helpful to your positive body image or not? And if not, unfollow. Nowadays, on any given day, we can see more pictures of people than actual real people. And the pictures that we see are of people that have been handpicked because they fulfill certain beauty standards. They most likely have had plastic surgery. They spend hours every day to look the way they do. They probably also have a hair and makeup team, and the pictures are often also tweaked, or almost always. And I'm not saying this to criticize influencers, models, or actors. This is about being aware that the frequency with which we are exposed to these unrealistic pictures nowadays can just have a negative effect on our body image. So it helps to not expose yourself to that unnecessarily. There's so many things we would never have even thought of if social media wouldn't have taught us about them. And that can increase the list of things we think is wrong with us. I mean, before social media, would you have known what lid space is, a thigh gap, or a nasolabial fold? Would you have thought they needed to look a certain way? Would you have thought this is important? Would you on your own come up with a skincare routine that takes an hour and uses 20 different products? Number 3, define beauty broadly. Not only is our modern culture overly fixated on the importance of looks, it also defines it ridiculously narrowly. Beauty can be found in so many more appearances than Barbie and Ken's appearances. Beauty is more than one body type. Beauty is more than being young. Beauty is more than looks. Character is beautiful. Authenticity and generosity are beautiful. Radiating positivity is beautiful. But also to have room for discomfort and unpleasant emotions. Love is beautiful. Number 4, accept and appreciate your body. Appreciating our bodies means to love and accept them, all of it. Not just those parts that conform to unrealistic beauty standards. To appreciate them for their functionality and everything they enable us to do. You can increase your body appreciation by having a grateful outlook on it, by focusing on the things that are positive and beautiful instead of the things that you see as flaws, and by appreciating how it allows you to live life. You can also do something called positive reframing with things that you now think are flaws. This means hanging a different frame around that feature and telling a different story about it, a story that appreciates that feature or sees it in a light of what its advantage is. Wrinkles, for example, show that you laugh a lot. Gray hair is an expression of having a lot of life experience. Having short legs means you can sit more comfortably on trains and buses. Our bellies need to take up space so they can digest food. You can see curves from a perspective of being beautiful and healthy. And no matter how flabby anyone's arms are, they are what allows us to embrace people. You can also boost your acceptance of your body by reminding yourself that you didn't pick your body in a store. So your body, the basic physical features of your body, are not a reflection of your style or character. To detach thoughts that don't belong together. Seeing your body, your physical features as an expression of who you are and your identity and your character is misleading because it's just not true. Of course, you can express yourself in your style, but not in your basic physical features because you didn't choose them. So to detach thoughts that don't belong together. And another form of detaching things is to detach yourself from your thoughts altogether. This is called cognitive or mental defusion, to remind yourself that thoughts are just thoughts, they're not reality. And in that way, you can create some space between you and the thoughts that are perhaps negative. And in that way, they feel less true. So whenever you're having negative thoughts about your body, you can say things like, I'm having the thought that I am this or that this or that is wrong with my body. It's just a thought. It's not reality. Number 5, take care of your body. A positive body image expresses itself and is also strengthened by listening to our body's needs and taking care of them. Not to fulfill unrealistic beauty standards, but just to be happy and healthy. This includes a healthy diet, a healthy amount of movement and exercise, getting enough sleep, wearing clothes you feel comfortable in, having fun with your appearance, not out of the fear of being rejected, but out of love for your body. Don't hide or avoid life experiences because of your looks. Do what you want to do. And consider if there are certain aspects of how you treat your appearance that you may want to let go of, like frequent weighing, body posture, or mirror checking, or excessive grooming. So you can let your brain know that there's no reason to be on high alert about your appearance. I hope you found this video helpful. If yes, consider dropping a like and comment and subscribing if you're new here. Till next time, take care, and remember to make up your own mind about beauty and to be confident in who you are as a whole person.